In this video, I'm going to give you 7 completely free airdrop opportunities that have actual potential and where there is still time to actually qualify. I made a video like this a couple of months ago, but of course the crypto space moves quickly and the free airdrops that made sense to farm a few months ago aren't necessarily the same ones that you would want to start if you were starting completely from scratch today. And so each of these opportunities that I'm about to show you is new or just recently launched, and so you can still get in on the ground floor. This is frequently one of the most commented requests below my YouTube videos to provide more free airdrop opportunities. So let's hop right in, starting with number 1, which is Initia. Now this is a testnet. Initia has a reasonable amount of funding, $7.5 million. So that means it's potentially a serious target for airdrop hunters. And they just launched their new testnet, which is supposed to be incentivized. So you can go right now, sign up, interact with it, earn points, and then potentially qualify for an airdrop afterwards. Now the process to get started with this is actually not too complicated, and they've outlined it step by step with this little helpful guide right here. Now before you can get started, you're going to need to have one of these wallets, or you can actually log in via a social account here. But I'm just going to log in with my MetaMask and sign a transaction here. Now once you have done that, simply complete the 6 tasks outlined here. So for starters, get some tokens from the faucet. Click here, buy a domain name, make a swap, stake some tokens, and then stake some LP and claim your rewards. And by the way, in order to actually get the tokens from the faucet, you will need to first join the Initia Discord and then link that here. Now, once you've completed all of these 6 tasks, you will get to mint 1 NFT per task and then combine them into 1 master NFT. And this is what that looks like. So you get this little pet or character thing, and I guess one of the new metas in crypto is these little pets or characters. Anyways, once you get to this step, you will have earned some experience points from completing all of those tasks that I just showed you, and you can claim additional experience points here every 8 hours. So this is something that you can return to periodically and continue to collect points. Now, beyond that, what you need to do is to feed your little pet here in order to rank it up. And you need to buy food for the pet with the experience points that you earn. So there's a little button here that says buy food, and once you have enough experience points, you can try to get some. So I would say that this is relatively time consuming, and you will have to come back at least daily, if not multiple times per day, in order to actually keep ranking up for this airdrop. Now they've got a leaderboard down here where you can track your position for the airdrop. They also have some other ways that you can earn experience points. You can share a referral code. You can do some social things here, like linking your Twitter account or your Discord. And then you can also interact with different applications that are linked to Initia. So for example, Blackwing. This is a new modular liquidity trading app that wants you to deposit assets. And if you do make deposits to Blackwing, then you will earn more experience points for this. And the same applies to the other partners down here. Beyond that, you can continue interacting with the Initia testnet by doing swaps and by staking tokens here and collecting your rewards. So that is Initia. It's pretty time consuming, but it is potentially one of the more high value testnet airdrops that you can currently farm. And since they literally just launched a couple of days ago, there is still time. Now, if you want to sign up using this referral code here, I'll post it down below, and I believe you get a 50 points boost if you use a referral code. All right, let's move to free airdrop opportunity number 2, which is the Morph L2. This is a new Ethereum L2, and they also just launched their testnet a couple of days ago. Now, in terms of the opportunity, they have raised $20 million in funding, so that's a pretty solid amount. Of course, there are now lots of Ethereum L2s, potentially arguably too many. However, this one is completely brand new, and unlike ones like Tyco or Bearchain, where there's millions of wallets interacting with them, this one is relatively underfarmed compared to that. And so if you have the time to continue interacting with these testnets, especially if you have very limited or potentially even zero capital to allocate to airdrop farming, I do think that this could be worth spending a couple of minutes per day just clicking a few buttons. So in terms of how to qualify for the Morph L2 airdrop, just visit this website right here, click Let's Go, and then follow along with their airdrop campaign. So at each stage, there's different apps that they want you to interact with, and you will earn points, Morph points for doing that. Also at the top here, there's the faucets. So this is where you can get some testnet tokens in order to actually interact with the network. So the faucet that I personally prefer is this one right down here, the 3rd one on the list. All you have to do is paste in your Ethereum wallet address, and then actually you can mine some testnet tokens from this faucet here. It shouldn't take you too long, And once you've mined a few tokens, you can stop it. It will send them to your wallet, and then you can actually interact with the apps. So once you've gotten those testnet tokens from the faucet, the first step, of course, is to go to the bridge. And here you're going to bridge some of those testnet tokens to the new Morph testnet. And once that is done, then you can actually go back and interact with these applications. They also have a daily check-in that you can complete, which requires you to sign an on-chain transaction. So again, kind of similar to Initia, this one will require a reasonable amount of time. You need to come back daily to get the points, just like you have to go back daily over here to this testnet to collect your experience points. And then the more interactions that you do with the applications and follow along with their little quest line, the more points you will earn for this airdrop. And since they just literally launched, you still definitely have a chance to get in early and you aren't going to be massively disadvantaged relative to other people. Okay, the next testnet opportunity that is, again, completely free to farm is the particle network. So they have a point system on, just like the other ones I mentioned. And if you earn points, then you will be able to convert that eventually into the party token. Now, in terms of the opportunity, they've raised just under $9 million, but also the particle network is a pretty interesting ecosystem because they've had an inscriptions mint and they also have a launch pad where they launch new projects and where you have an opportunity to get a cheap allocation to these new tokens that launch. And so I would say that this testnet is also potentially a high value target if you have the time and energy to allocate to it for that reason. Now, once you've signed in and created a particle network wallet, you're going to need to get some testnet tokens in order to make a deposit. So if you click this deposit button right here, you'll notice there's this little button here that you can click that says how to get testnet tokens. Just click on one of these faucet options until you find one that you can get some tokens from. Come back here and bridge them over to the new particle testnet. Once you do that, you'll be able to complete the daily check-in tasks, which will give you points for doing that. And the longer you maintain a streak, the more points that you get. I've definitely fallen off on this one. And finally, you can earn additional points by transacting on the network up to a maximum of 100 transactions per day. So if you have the patience to sit here and clicking buttons 100 times per day, then you can actually rack up a decent amount of points. And then, of course, you can also refer other people. And the final part to this testnet is that they have these bonus NFTs you can mint once you reach certain points threshold. So if you get 50,000 points, you can mint this one. If you get 100,000 points, you can mint this one. Of these three ones that I've just mentioned, I would rank them at Initia, Particle Network or Party Points, and then Morph L2, number 3. But there is a fourth new testnet that you could farm, and this one is the Skate Chain. Now, I would rank this one as a distant fourth below the other three that I just mentioned. However, if you have tons of time and you're still looking for more opportunities, you can also do this. Now, these guys, as far as I can tell, haven't raised a ton of money, less than $4 million if this is correct. But this is supposed to be a multi-chain testnet that isn't only compatible with, say, Ethereum or Solana or Cosmos. So that is, I suppose, interesting. And in terms of what you need to do to interact with it and qualify, just go to their Skate Chain testnet site right here, connect a wallet, do some social stuff, and then mint your free NFT. And once you do those activities, you'll start earning their version of points, which is called Ollies. There's a leaderboard where you can track your progress. There's also a faucet where you can get some testnet tokens, and these testnet tokens are in ETH. So you can come back every 24 hours and try to get some of those testnet tokens, and then there will be additional tasks that come here soon. But as far as I can tell, those are the only tasks that are actually live right now. All right, let's move on now to the next free airdrop opportunity, which is Lingo. This is a SocialFi airdrop campaign, so they want you to interact with their posts on Twitter and comment and share stuff in order to earn points and then get an allocation of the Lingo airdrop. Now, as far as SocialFi airdrop campaigns go, they can definitely be hit or miss. When it comes to Portal and Gaming, some people made 4 and 5 figures by doing this kind of thing, but then other ones recently, like the Block airdrop, were major letdowns. And really, there's no way to guarantee whether or not these are going to be good. However, in terms of the actual website, this one is super sleek. So this is the airdrop campaign website, but before I get into that, I suppose I'll just talk about this briefly. The company's been around for a little while. It's a real world asset play, so the Lingo tokens are supposed to be kind of like rewards points that you can exchange in real life for different rewards like trips or, other perks, things like that. But then also they're an ERC20 token that is liquid and tradable. So it's like having air miles points or something like that that are actually liquid and you can trade for actual real dollars. Anyways, in terms of the airdrop opportunity, you visit the site here, connect your Discord, your Twitter, and then you want to go to this right here, Degen Island. This is where you can track your progress for the airdrop. So in order to earn points, air miles, and then spin the wheel to earn cards, you need to do these tasks here. So create content on Twitter, tag, share, post, and you can do stuff on Discord as well. And then as you get air miles, you can click a button here to spin a wheel and try to win these little cards. So there's 7 different ones. I so far have only earned enough points to get 1. So again, this one would require a reasonable amount of time in order to qualify. However, if you're doing this stuff on Twitter, I just want to say, be careful. Don't just under every comment that you post, spam the lingo ticker symbol, for example, or tag them in every single post that you make, because your account on Twitter could actually be deleted or banned for being a bot. However, if you do it more organically, and they actually just posted something today, so you like stuff, you repost stuff, then you'll earn air miles and get to spin the wheel in order to get more points here. And then of course, as with many of these, you can refer other people in order to actually get a better allocation. The 6th free airdrop opportunity that I wanted to bring to you is Illuvium. Now this is a crypto or Web3 gaming airdrop. They're currently in testnet and they launched their beta game. It's kind of like an open world crypto Pokemon game where you go around collecting resources and collecting these alluvials. Now the thing is, the game is currently in closed beta. A bunch of people from my Discord already got early access because I was given an opportunity to share this, but the team has also told me that you can still sign up for the beta and potentially get into beta 5 or future rounds of the beta. And they actually are incentivizing people to interact with this in the testnet with the prize pool of ILV tokens. So even though the Illuvium or ILV token already exists and has a massive market cap, they're still airdropping a bunch of those to people that play the game in beta testnet, which costs literally $0. Now the thing is, in order to actually qualify for a share of this, you would need to, first of all, go here, register for the beta, and then hopefully get access at some point in the future. And then once you do have access to it, you need to get some testnet tokens, download the game from Epic Games, and then play it to rank up the in-game leaderboard. So this one would be super time intensive in order to grind your way up the leaderboard and get a share of the ILV rewards. Now at this point, just signing up for the beta waitlist is a pretty low effort thing to do, but then if you actually do get access, this will be one for people that have a lot of time to dedicate towards playing the game and trying to rank up the leaderboard. All right, this is the final free airdrop opportunity that I wanted to bring you today. This is the Turtle Club. Now, I say free because it's going to just be adding on additional points and potential airdrops from stuff that you may already be doing. However, the things that are involved in actually earning turtle points does require capital. But what is this? Well, they're calling themselves a phantom liquidity protocol that actually has no code or smart contracts or anything. But basically, if we go to the dashboard here, you can see that this Turtle Club has partnered with a bunch of liquid restaking tokens and Web3 apps, and you're earning turtle points for providing liquidity to these different apps or by holding these different liquid restake tokens. Now, if that sounds complicated, honestly, it is to me too. I don't even really understand where the value is coming from in this Turtle Club itself. However, in order to qualify and start earning points, all you need to do is just visit the website and sign up for it, and then you're already earning points for stuff you may already be doing. So for example, if you're farming the kelp airdrop with Kelp DAO's liquid restaked ETH, then you just earn points for doing stuff you already do with Kelp. Same thing for Ionic, there's a bunch of ones on the list here. So as you can see here, I've already racked up a decent amount of points for some of these. Like I have 1 million points from EtherFi, but this doesn't require me to do anything for Turtle Club itself. And so what I would say is, if you are using any of these DeFi apps here, or if you're holding any of these restaked or liquid restaked tokens here on the list, you should definitely at least sign up and start earning points for this, because if they end up actually having some value, then it's just another airdrop Lego. We're just stacking additional layers of value on stuff that we're trying to do here. So that is the new and updated version for you of free crypto airdrops that are still worth farming right now, that are new, just launched, where you have a chance to actually get in early. So hopefully you found this video useful. As always, thanks so much for watching and have a great day.